So recently, OneNote has given us the ability to embed live content into our notebooks, which is a really great feature for students and teachers who are using Class Notebook. Instead of just inserting flat images like documents and text, you can now embed live content that the students can manipulate. And what makes this different from what we used to be able to do is, for example, in the past, if we inserted a hyperlink to a YouTube video and the student clicked on the link, that would then open up a web browser and they would be viewing this video in YouTube on the internet. And there's lots of distractions, obviously, when they are in YouTube. So now what you can do is actually take a link from certain providers and paste it into the content library or anywhere in your class notebook, and it will play directly in the notebook. So what you're looking at right now is an example of the providers that will work. The embed feature will work in OneNote. So if you just, I'm going to scroll down here and you'll be able to see that the list is growing. So there are a lot of different options here, and the ability to embed is actually very, very simple. It's really just essentially copying and pasting for most of them. You don't need to know any coding or any types of fancy computer skills in order to get this to work. So as an example, I'm going to come over here to YouTube. And let's just say I want my students to watch a video about volcanoes. So all I need to do is copy the URL, and then I'm going to come over to my OneNote notebook, and you can see here I'm in a sample notebook and I'm in the content library, and I'm simply going to bring my cursor down to somewhere on the page, and I'm going to paste it, and the video should automatically show up. So now when the students want to view this, all they need to do is click on the video within OneNote and they can watch it from within here. Now the default size is usually the size that you're seeing here. However, you can make this a little bit larger if you need to. If you capture the video by clicking on the bar at the top of the video, you will get these little boxes around it, and this way you can drag and make the video a little bit bigger. And in addition, you can make an entire lesson out of this. So I was able to copy and paste this video and embedded it, that's fine, but I can also now put text in here, or I can even insert spreadsheets or documents, PDFs, etc. So the students then have to write something regarding this particular video that I've placed in here. So just as an example, if I maybe wanted to take a KWL chart, I can copy this image, put it into my notebook, wherever you want it placed, paste it, and again, this can be made larger, and the students can fill out this chart as they are viewing the video. So it's very simple to create an interactive activity. So this is just one example of one of the providers. I'm going to create another page in my notebook, and you can also use TED Talks. So if we come back over here and we go to TED, you can again take a video, and it works the same way as YouTube. So if you want to, let's say, embed this video, you just open it so it's the featured video showing up on the screen. You copy the URL, come back over to your notebook and paste it, and it will automatically show up. And again, you know, with this video, if you capture it correctly, you can enlarge it, and it's pretty much as simple as that. Now you can distribute pages from the content library with all of these embedded videos on it to your students the same way that you would distribute any other of your documents that you have put in your content library. So if I want to now distribute this page with this embedded video to my students, it's the same process that you would have normally used before with distributing pages that had just had flat images on it. So I can come over to my class notebook toolbar, click distribute page, and let's say I want this to go into everybody's homework section. I can click homework, and it's now being distributed. And you don't necessarily have to worry about this taking up a lot of extra space in your notebook, because again, this video is pointing to the location which is stored on TED Talks server and YouTube server. It's not actually the physical file that you are embedding in here. So you don't have to worry about making your notebook so large that you're going to end up having problems later on because it gets so large and then you run into syncing problems. So this is a really great feature, and it's very simple to use. You can use it very quickly and easily, distribute things to your students, and really make your learning experience with your students pretty neat.